Hello everyone. In my previous session, you have learned how to set up an FTP server and how to create an FTP site in Windows environment. Well, an FTP site can be accessed in multiple ways. I have already covered the way you can access using a web browser, and today I'm going to show you how to access an FTP site using an FTP client. Now, there are a number of FTP clients that you can use, but probably the most popular free FTP client is called FileZilla, which you can download for free. I will share the link in the description below and in your Google Classroom. Using an FTP client, it provides a graphical user interface and a better overall experience than using a web browser. So let's open up FileZilla. And you'll get this interface. So up here, where you'll provide the address of the FTP server along with username and password if required, and the port number 21. Then you would just hit this Click Connect button and you'll be connected to the FTP server. Now before proceeding, let's recall the required details like the IP address of our FTP server, which we have configured, and a list of assigned users. For that, open IIS Manager. Expand this site. So this is the site. Select this site. Click on Bindings. This is the IP address which we require. Just copy this IP address. And now to view the user, click on Edit Permissions. This is the root folder of our FTP demo site, which is saved on the desktop. Click on Security. Click on Edit. Here you can see the name of user is FTP user 1. So now we got the details, and now switch back to FileZilla. Click on File, select Site Manager. Click on New Site. Give any name of your choice. I will give my local site FTP demo. And in the protocol, select FTP. Give the address of your server, port number 21. For the demonstration, I am providing these details. That is, this is the IP and this is the port number. If you are going to connect with any FTP server in the real environment, you'll get these details from your host only. In the encryption, I'll use plain FTP. Make sure to contact your FTP server. They will provide these suggestions. And in the login type, let it be normal. And the username, FTP user 1. Password. And just click on Connect. For now, click on OK. As you can see, the connection has been established successfully. You can check the log from here. Now here in the left pane, you are getting everything which is on your local computer. There are the set of directories. For example, if you click on anywhere, you'll get the content of all those directories right here. And the same on the remote server. These are the files and folders available on your FTP server. Now, if you want to download any file from this FTP server to your local computer, just double click on this one and it will get downloaded in the selected folder. I have selected the folder local FTP folder on my desktop, and this sample text.txt file is downloaded within the folder. Or even you can select the file from here, drag it from the right pane and drop it in the left pane. Thus we can download the files from the FTP server to the local computer. If you have the proper permissions, you can even upload files from your computer to the FTP server in the same way by just dragging from here to there. For example, I want to transfer this doc file from my local computer to this FTP server. So for that, I'll just drag it from left pane to the right pane. As you can see, the files are successfully downloaded. The same you are getting notified. Now instead of exchanging one by one, you can even transfer multiple files and folders at a time. For example, let me show you. Create a directory on your local computer. Say demo bulk and select this directory. And now in this directory, I want to download this dummy site folder, this file1.docx file, and this Java source code, and this mini pro folder as well. So now I'll just drag them from the right and drop it in the left pane. As you can see, entire files and folders are downloaded. You can do the same for uploading as well. You can even create or delete files and folders on the FTP server if you have the proper permissions. In this example, I gave the required permission, so I will just right click anywhere here and select create directory with name demo. As you can see, this demo folder has been created. Now within this directory, I want to transfer few files. So I want to transfer this file, drag it from here to there. You can see this file is uploaded to this FTP server within demo folder. Now you may delete as well. So right click on this file and choose to delete. Click on yes and the file gets deleted. To disconnect from the FTP server, click on this icon and check the logs. It has been disconnected. If you want to reconnect, no need to do the entire procedure again. Just click this button and you'll get list of configured sites. So I'll just click on this one and it gets connected. Once again, I'll click on this to disconnect. If you want to quickly connect with any FTP server, you can use this quick connect bar. In the host, you can provide the address of the FTP server. Here, the username and the password, port number 21. Click on quick connect and it's get connected. So you have observed here how FileZilla gives a better graphical user interface to communicate with an FTP server. Exchanging files between computers is a common use of using file transfer protocol, especially when you are transferring files in a bulk. And another common use of using FTP is to give the ability of website designer to upload files to their web servers. Well, that's it for today. In my next session, I will demonstrate you how to access an FTP site using set of FTP commands. So far, if you do have any doubt or queries, post them in your Google Classroom. We will discuss there. Practice well and keep learning.